You already got those last year. It's going into year 2. We're not gonna change them. Probably hurry up because there's some people coming in and just taking the team without even looking at it. We're trying to get people to take the offers off of Travis Etienne because he accidentally went in free agency. Trainee. Bro, I know that someone had claims on them. I just don't feel like going all the way back up. Wait a second, the Buccaneers made the playoffs last year. You don't get anything. Yeah, that's why we're trying to get everybody to get off of him so you can sign him to a reasonable deal. Not like a super cheap deal. The only thing you get if the team you're taking all the way to the playoffs last year in real life is a X Factor. Because he's not originally an X Factor. And he was turned into one. That's your X Factor. You can choose to change it if he will not be your starter anymore to another quarterback. I don't know if you guys would like it. It's me and Bliss. And we've been running it since like January of last year. Also, it's first come, first serve on the teams. The only team left right now I think is the Broncos. It's a league. You can change it at any time, you just have to let us know. They give devs at the start. There's no trade deadline and unlimited trades within 3. And your starting quarterback gets an extra. I'm in no rush. As long as the game gets over before the draft at 5 p.m. my time. I mean, it's really good, but I would have to invite you to the server now because there's like 3 different people trying to get in and find a team. Whenever teams open up, it's like a wildfire filling them up. Super quick. What team did you take? I thought you took Jets. It's a good league. It's just different. I just didn't think it would be your guys' style because there's like point upgrades and incentives and stuff like that, and you usually are more of a no dev upgrades kind of guy. If we have an open name, there is someone who would be kind of interested. I know them personally. They wouldn't just like quit or bitch a lot. Yes, that's good. And I don't know. I'll let you know if it opens up. It's kind of first come, first serve. So it's a bit of a madhouse. And I don't have to recruit, which is nice. I would hate having to recruit users. I will hit you up the next time we have an opening. Okay, just let me know when to search.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams rely on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. Taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll... drive at their own 25. Got the quick completion. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit. That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. Oh, after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stuff.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Might be changing the route. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, East Carolina. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's on target and complete. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Send the tight end in motion. To the air on first down. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. They'll try to run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Pirates send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Paulson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. short pass to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Unloads it left. It's caught. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Pirates. Once he got some room, it was
Game's over.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. He's in open space downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Makes the ground, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Got it in the middle, it's Maddox. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks it in.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Still looking on the move. Makes the grab. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Pirates come to the line in the hurry up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Give to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going right to work up top. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab down the left side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. There's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up.
Fires toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can win the ball. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man down the middle. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Trojans will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Paulson.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Trojans will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Going to swing it on second down. It's caught. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the lineman.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's picked off, not the second half stuff in. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. The 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag.
Okay, yeah, game's over.
They'll define the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Maddox. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Fitted in the window for the score.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. Tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Of course, why not?
He crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Like I said, this game.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Great pass, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab ready for the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. On target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. With jet sweep pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Was not expecting that, I guess.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
No, that's me.
It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that's perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
6th play of the drive coming up. He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the outside. And he was all
Intercepted.
He gets it all the way to the 38. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Under fire. There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And the Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking left. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Now on second and goal. Back to pass. Pass to the end zone. Caught for a touchdown in the final seconds, and they're just a point away from tying it up.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they'll go for two to try to win it right here, and this crowd is deafening, trying to will the stop. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.